Welcome back. It's one of the costliest giveaways in sports memorabilia history, and a surefire way to see if your guy wants to settle down.
Jasmine Bailey joining us with these, I think, two interesting topics.
Yeah, we got some good ones.
To get to this.
I agree with you, especially that last one. I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about with both. For years, though, wide receiver Mike Evans has always given away any football he catches for a touchdown, but when he caught Tom Brady's historic 600th regular season touchdown, he should have thought twice. Instead of running the ball back to the sidelines, Evans jumped up toward a fan and handed him the ball, not knowing he actually just gave away a huge piece of NFL history, since Brady is the only quarterback to reach the milestone number. Now, what has transpired since then has been nothing short of historic itself. Almost immediately, a rep from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers came over to the fan, trying to negotiate a deal for that ball. The team initially offered him a signed Tom Brady jersey and a replacement game ball, which some might be thinking like, cool, no, a deal many other people said a raw deal, okay? Seeing as how the ball is estimated to be worth anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million, okay? So last night during Monday Night Football, Tom talked about the new deal with Peyton and Eli Manning.
There's my boy Tim negotiating with Byron, who gave to me. Byron realized he lost all of his leverage once he gave the ball away. He should have held it and then seen as much leverage as
amateur
possible.
move. Yeah. So, if he would have held it, he would have been sitting in the Tom Brady suite for the rest of the season. But amateur move on his part.
Hey, I think it worked out pretty well. It just showed kind of what he got right there from it. But I'm also giving him a Bitcoin, which, I mean, that's pretty cool too. So at the end of the day, I think he's still making out pretty well.
Thanks, Tom. One Bitcoin. We'll talk about its worth, because that's some money right there. Yeah, that's some money right there. As you saw, since the fan, Byron Kennedy, handed over the ball, he has since received one Bitcoin with a current value of about $63,000. Okay. Two signed Brady jerseys and a helmet, signed Mike Evans jersey, and cleats, $1,000 credit at the Buccaneers team store, and 2 season tickets for this season and next season, okay? So it's not too bad.
It's way more than what he walked in with.
This is very true.
You can't be that guy that keeps the ball that needs to be going in the Hall of Fame. You can't be that guy.
Then he's a national pariah for keeping the Tom Brady ball.
Okay.
But it's better to be, I think now with the season tickets and all that.
Right, yeah, got a good deal. Not a bad deal. Yeah,
No.
he did kind of address that. He was like, I didn't drive to the game, guys. So if I would have kept the ball, I would have been waiting outside of the stadium for an Uber. Clearly.
You're just inviting trouble at that point.
Mike Evans, when he realized that,
that video was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's pretty nice of Tom Brady.
Very
Crypto's
cool.
all the rage
Very
right
cool.
now, so
I liked Peyton's idea too. If he held on to it, he'd be in the Brady suite all season.
That's very true. I think he's got some UGG endorsements too. So like me, I would have been like, "Can we get that UGG Kelpar bag?
Too,
Can
yeah,
we get
right.
anything to get that ball in the right hands?" Exactly. Okay, so let's talk about this next story. Puppy love is apparently the key to a man's heart. Researchers in Canada say men looking for a long-term relationship are more likely to pose with the dog on their dating profile. According to their study, 8 in 10 men with dog photos on their profile wanted something serious. That's compared to just 5 out of 10 men who wanted something casual. The study's leader says those men are more likely to show off their chest, motorcycles, or pose with big fish they caught. She believes puppy pictures subconsciously signal to women that a man is trustworthy and also responsible. It also just shows a little bit lighter. You saw they both have the cones on their neck, which is pretty cute. But yeah, you got to keep a dog fed, alive, well treated, taken to visits at the vet. So
I can hear thousands of men running to take pictures of dogs right now.
It doesn't. For me, it doesn't even go that far.
Yeah.
It is. You see the guy with the dog, and it's just.
See, there you go.
There's just something
the
about it.
4 foots, we love them.
You gotta love the 4 foots.
Something that Joe just said though, watch out, because there were an incredible number of people who responded that they just took their friend's dog.
Yeah,
took a
exactly.
photo.
How do you verify whose dog it
You
is?
need to make sure we're doing our fact checking on that one before. Ladies, keep that in mind.
Jasmine, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, hey, Iron Mike is getting back in the ring just a few months after his big comeback fight.
And this time, you might be very familiar with his rumored opponent. Andre?
Hey there, the winds of change mean cooler temperatures, but the winds of change aloft often give us that seasonal change too, and we'll have a look at both coming up.